Hey guys, it's Tucker in here. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to vertical stream to YouTube. That's right. If you guys do not know, YouTube just dropped an update here today where if you vertical stream to the platform, it'll get pushed into the YouTube Shorts feed. Now, if you guys do not know what I mean by that, it means the Shorts feed where you watch YouTube Shorts. Put it on up. So let's get into the computer. Once you downloaded OBS Studio, the next thing I want you to do is actually download the Atom Vertical plugin, which of course will also. And then what you want to do is go into your file explorer. Go under downloads, which you can see here. You'll see it on the right side here. What you want to do is add, and what we want to add is actually a display capture. What we're going to do is add this display capture to capture our gameplay on our computer, and that way we have an access to it. So I have only a single monitor setup here, so we're going to add that. We're just going to drag this around however we like. We can just place it in the center here, which looks pretty good. So what we're going to do next is add our camera or webcam. What we're going to do is go into vertical sources again, click on the plus icon, webcam, and what we're going to do is just click OK and add that like so, and just drag this around. Now make sure to have your camera on the top here, your display capture at the bottom because it's like a burger. If you drag your meat on top of your bun, and then you move this around, of course, it's going to get in the way, so just make sure to have like perfectly organized so it doesn't like get blocked off for some reason. Now the next thing we're going to do is add actually some widgets. So we're going to do is click on add browser source here, and we're going to click on add a new one, of course. And we're going to go to Botrix Live. So I will, of course, have Botrix Live linked down below. And what you're going to do here is just log into your YouTube. Once you're logged into your YouTube, we want to go under Alerts. We're going to grab your alert link, which you can see here. You can customize them however you want. We're just going to copy this for the time being. And what we're going to do is go into, of course, our browser. We're going to paste that link in here with Control V. And we're going to make it 600 by 600. And now if we test it, it should just work. Look, subscriptions. Okay, it works perfect. And what I do is just going to drag this around like so. Push it dead in the center, so that way when alerts do go off, it'll perfectly be centered. Now before you go live with this plugin, I would recommend setting up some more scenes in OBS, so that way you can have just like a face cam scene and a gameplay face cam, so that way you have that set up. It looks very professional, but you can take it a step further and right click on this and link it up with actually a scene in your normal OBS. So I have a scene which is called gameplay, a gaming PC, which of course is going to have my face cam and gameplay. If I was to actually set this on up, I can actually link it together with that. So now, for example here, if I was to click on the gameplay, which is my face cam gameplay, it's going to do the same thing in the vertical plugin. It's going to change it to the exact same thing, but it looks the same on both sides, which is pretty cool. I got to quickly say, you can see right here, link to both sides. So when I switch it to gameplay, I have my face cam gameplay. Same thing with the vertical thing. I would recommend definitely set it up. Next thing you're going to do is go see right here, link to both sides. So when I switch it to plugin, it's going to change it to the exact same thing. Now, for example here, if I was to click on the gameplay, which is my face cam gameplay, it's going to do the same thing in the vertical plugin. It's going to have my face cam and gameplay. If I was to actually set this on up, I can actually link it together with that. So now, I would recommend setting up some more scenes in OBS, so that way you can have just like a face cam scene and a gameplay face cam, so that way you have that set up. It looks very professional, but you can take it a step further and right click on this and link it up with actually a scene in your normal OBS. So I have a scene where it's